Hey there, ready to dive into the world of CFI, and Bank AI.
You've sent us some really interesting stuff about it, some pretty straightforward articles, and then the official website, which is a whole other story.
Definitely a bit of whiplash there.
Right.
It's like they're speaking two different languages.
So to get us started, how about we unpack that more neutral LinkedIn article you sent?
I think it'll give us a good baseline before we tackle the bolder claims.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so the LinkedIn article positions CLTCSEK and Bank AI as this AI-powered platform that's supposed to, and I quote, unleash your online earning potential.
They throw around a lot of buzzwords like automation, real-time data analytics, and even this intriguing customer behavior prediction feature.
What jumped out to you when you read through this?
Well, you're right. They're definitely leaning into the current fascination with AI.
But what's interesting to me is that they seem to be betting on automation being the key pain point for their target audience.
Think about it. Most people who are trying to build an online business are doing a million things at once.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're probably already drowning in to-do lists and marketing tasks.
Exactly.
So the promise of a platform that can automate some of those tasks, whether it's generating content, analyzing data, or even predicting which customers are most likely to buy, well, that's a pretty tantalizing prospect for anyone who's short on time and resources.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
But how about those other features they mentioned, the customizable templates and the whole content generation aspect?
Those are pretty common in other marketing platforms these days, right?
But they are becoming pretty standard for sure.
But I think the real question is how well CLHealthCK and Bank AI integrates those features with its AI capabilities.
For example, can it analyze your existing content and suggest improvements?
Can it tailor the templates based on the data it's gathering about your target audience?
That's where things could get really interesting.
Okay, so they might actually be onto something with that.
But then there's the elephant in the room, that official website you mentioned.
It's like they took all the subtlety of the LinkedIn article and blasted it out of a cannon with confetti and air horns.
I'll admit I did chuckle when I saw those testimonials.
Made $10,000 in my first week using SakeLC and Bank AI.
It's a classic marketing tactic. Tap into people's desire for quick and easy solutions, especially when it comes to making money online.
Yeah, and they really double down on the Elon Musk connection.
Remember that whole secret X loophole they were talking about?
I'm still trying to figure out what that even means.
It's likely more about association than any real loophole.
X is a hot topic, and they're trying to capitalize on that buzz.
So are they saying KLCK and Bank AI can somehow game the X algorithm using AI?
Because that sounds a little far-fetched.
Rightfully so.
While AI can help analyze social media trends and optimize your content for certain platforms, no tool can guarantee you'll go viral or hack an algorithm, especially one as complex as X.
What's more likely is that they're using the X connection as a way to stand out in a crowded market.
It's definitely working in terms of grabbing attention.
But I do wonder if that strategy might backfire in the long run.
What happens when the hype around X dies down?
Or when users realize there's no magic button for social media success.
That's the million-dollar question.
It'll be interesting to see how CLICK and Bank AI adapts its marketing as the landscape evolves.
And speaking of adapting, let's talk about how their features stack up against the competition.
We've got platforms like Jasper and WriteSonic that are already pretty well known for their AI content generation capabilities.
Does CLCK and Bank AI bring anything new to the table in that regard? That's the key question, isn't it?
Is this truly innovative or just a repackaging of existing tools with a sprinkle of AI fairy dust?
Well, it's probably a bit of both.
From what you've shared, it sounds like they're pulling together a lot of the features you'd expect in a marketing platform: content creation, analytics, automation.
And trying to integrate them in a user-friendly way powered by AI.
The real test will be how well they deliver on that promise.
And then there's the price tag.
They have all these different packages on their website. A basic plan, the pro plan, and of course the premium plan with all the bells and whistles.
But there's no mention of actual costs.
What's the deal with that?
It's a common strategy, especially in the software as a service world.
By keeping the pricing under wraps, they can tailor it to different customers.
And potentially even create a sense of exclusivity.
You know, if you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Ah, the old scarcity tactic.
But for someone like me or a listener who's sent in these sources, it makes it really difficult to compare CKLK and Bank AI to its competitors.
Exactly.
And that's something to keep in mind as you do your research.
Don't be afraid to ask for a detailed pricing breakdown and see if they offer any free trials or money-back guarantees.
Right, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to whether CKN Bank AI can actually deliver on its promises and provide real value for the price.
I think that's a great note to end on.
There's definitely potential here, but it's important to approach tools like this with a healthy dose of skepticism. Do your due diligence.
And remember that there's no substitute for a solid marketing strategy and a deep understanding of your audience.
Well said.
So there you have it.
We've gone from enthusiastic marketing copy to a more grounded understanding of what CKN Bank AI brings to the table.
Now it's up to you to decide if it's the right tool for your needs.
Happy researching.
Until next time, keep diving.